consider ADHD a gift? That's the question I'm going to try to answer today while you watch my logo spit. Stay tuned. Hey folks, welcome back to This ADHD Life. Coach Keith Griffin here, ADHD coach to the stars. That's not really true, but I am an ADHD coach. And last night I was doing a bit of research for a future podcaster video. I haven't decided which. And I stumbled across a video by, I believe, a Dr. Charles Barkley. I'll have to go back. I'm not going to put the link in the show notes, but I'll at least put who the video was by. And the reason I'm not going to put the link is because I was taken back by it. And his entire speech, or at least this portion of the speech, and to be fair, he was at a conference talking to people that treat ADHD. ADHD coaches, we don't treat ADHD. We just help people with ADHD live a better life. But that's a digression. So he was talking about very strongly, you do not need to consider ADHD a gift. It's horrible. It causes havoc in people's lives. It's a chronic condition. There's nothing positive about it. And anything that is positive that happens in an ADHDer's life is the result of other strengths and talents. And so then I got to thinking, is ADHD a gift? My immediate impulse was to say, screw you. Of course it's a gift. How dare you tell me that this is a chronic condition that impacts my life? Although, I guess if you look at yesterday's video, you probably understand that, it's a chronic condition that impacts my life. However, here's what I would say. Here's what I finally came up with for myself. ADHD is not a gift, not in my life. However, I do believe the symptoms, the ADHD symptoms and traits that I have helped me to start things that I ordinarily wouldn't have started. And, excuse me, and this became clear to me earlier today. I was actually talking with a potential new client, and she asked me what I had done, and I gave her a little bit of a spiel from the age of 12 until when I was diagnosed with ADHD later in my adult life. And I realized that some of the things that I had done, had I not had ADHD, I wouldn't have done. Had I not had ADHD, I probably would have gone to college right out of high school, and I probably would have done IT, and I probably would have gotten frustrated with it, but somehow stuck through it. However, instead of going to college right out of high school, what I did is I went to broadcasting school, which is one of the reasons that I have this giant-ass expensive mic here. And yeah, that's probably one of the reasons I have this expensive mic in front of me at all times. I've always wanted to be a talk show host, and maybe at some point when I retire, you can hear me on an AM radio station near you. But again, I digress. So I went to broadcasting school. As I was leaving broadcasting school, I was offered a management position at a Radio Shack. Full store manager, and I was the age of 19. And yes, my talent and my skill set allowed me to be a manager at Radio Shack. I had acknowledged that. But had I not had ADHD, I don't think those two things would have happened. And I can look back at my life in numerous ways and say, had I not had ADHD, certain things wouldn't have happened. And I actually think I would have missed out. So my question, or my answer to myself, is, It was a gift in terms of giving me opportunities. And by the way, I love to solve problems, so I'm sure that my ADHD has created some problems for me to solve as well. So the recap here, right? ADHD is not a gift just out of the tin, right? If you look at a tin of ADHD, it does not say this is a gift, you feed liberally. It definitely says this is a condition, it's a disorder, it's life-changing, life-altering. But the flip side to it is that because of ADHD, you may be doing things and you may have done things that the average person never would have done. And I find it hard to say that that is not a gift. You tell me what you think. Down in the comments below, info@thisadhdlife, a little scrolly thing with Twitter and Facebook. And hopefully, if you like this video, hit thumbs up. I'll post the, like I said, the gentleman's name down below. And by the way, he's a famous ADHD researcher. I have nothing against him. The speech just was a bit harsh, and I completely understand where he was coming from. But hey, it prompted me to record this video, and I guarantee if I didn't have ADHD, I wouldn't be recording this video. Happy ADHD Awareness Month 2018. I'll catch you next time. Oh, and by the way, if there's anything you want me to cover, you know you can hit up the comments or send me an email, right? Take care.